Good morning, everybody. I hope you've slept well. It's now time for us to do our daily love in separation reading. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. If you're looking for your own personal reading, please reach out to me in the description for either that or DM me. And now let's get to the energies, Spirit. What is the current energies for the love in separation? Secret admirer. Again, we still have a secret admirer coming through. This is the second or third time I've seen that come into the reading. So there's still that energy of that secret admirer wanting to break through every read that we've had so far. So let's see what that energy is going to present itself into the rest of this full reading. So, Spirit, talk to me more about this secret admirer you keep on bringing to our attention. What is it that we need to know, Spirit? Okay. Whew, we got some interesting ones coming through. So let's take a look at. Oh, I see Stifler's mom joining. What a great name! Love that movie. Um, All right, so let's look at what we got here. So Spirit is asking us to trust. We need to have trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. And so Spirit's telling us that we need to find that trust somewhere. And so the next thing Spirit is telling us is rejoice, embrace your loving connection and rejoice. We're going to see why in a few seconds. And Spirit's also saying, watch out for the signs leading you to your true love and rekindle. Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. So there's a potential of a rekindling coming through within this reading. So let's see what else we have in store for us. Let me just move this a little bit so everybody can see it. Let's see what else is in store with this reading. So let's see what other love energies want to present themselves. So, Spirit, this love interest and separation just fell straight to the ground. We've got a physical connection. I think I'm going to move it to this side here. Spirit, what else do you want to show us in this love interest and separation reading? And for those of you who do like these readings, I do personal readings as well. Just reach out to me uh, with the contact information in the description. For the summer, I am having a sale. Messages from your person, $10, mini reads, $20, and a full reading, which is like what you're going to see here today, that's $40, and they all come with a bonus light language healing for whatever is needed. So we have an unexpected connection. So this rekindling is going to come up suddenly, right? And again, I can't make this up. There's two rekindles here. So we have rekindle, and unexpected connection. So that's a lot of confirmation there. Fearless love, right? So we're getting huge positive signs. However, there's a third party, right? You may be dealing with a karmic situation, right? And so through all this, there may be some karmics coming in. So you've got to be on the lookout. And we have love language of affirmation. So Spirit, let's see what else is coming through on these cards. And hello, Tammy. Nice to see you. And let's see what we have here. Spirit, what else do you want to tell us about this connection and separation? This is an interesting reading. I haven't seen one this nice in a while. Spirit, what else do you want to tell us about this connection and separation? I think the September abundance energies are starting to flow through because it's definitely, the reads are definitely changing. Let's see what we have here. And for those of you who are looking to embark on your healing journey, I do have a healing channel, Silver Fox Spiritual, on YouTube. And I also have a group healing coming up for the 9/9 portal, and just reach out to me for that information on the group healing. It's going to be donation based, minimum donation of 30, and it will be co-hosted by the lovely angelic spiritual Susan, who is my co-host for answering questions on Mondays and Thursdays. So Key on a ring. Somebody's got many options. That's that third party. Now there's a karmic relationship here too. So we're seeing, choice points, I think. And I've been seeing that a lot as well. Crossroads choice points where you've got to trust in your own intuition because you could be going back to that hamster wheel of karma, third party, that whole space where we don't want to be, or we could be over in this positive space, right? And Spirit's saying, cutting out separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, right? And Spirit's saying, trust and stop this pattern that you have right here, which keeps on moving you back into the hamster wheel of karma, which nobody likes, right? So we have seduction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party temptation, more confirmation of those third party energies that are trying to come in. And somebody's wearing a mask, they're hiding their true feelings, or pretending, deluding, gaslighting, right? And you have, so that's what keeps on keeping you stuck is in this space. However, there is a love call coming in, right? Expressing love, messages of love. So let's see what other energies want to present themselves. Let's see which deck I want to choose for this. And then I'm going to pull out a new deck I got. We're just going to ask some questions on it before we do messages, but let's see what else wants to come out with this reading. So Spirit, show me what else is coming here for this reading that we have. Looks like we have two choice points, the positive space, a space of healing and a space of moving forward and realizing there's better decisions to be made, or there's that, let's go back to that karmic hamster wheel, which nobody seems to want to get off of. So let's see where we go. And for those of you who are new to my channel, we talk about divine feminine, divine masculine energy. It's an energy, it is not a gender. So you may have your person, that person in separation, maybe a man or a woman. So Spirit's saying your person's feeling hopeless, they're in despair, sinking, feeling, falling apart. And they could be going through a dark night of the soul, or it could be you too. You could be having that crashing down, that tower moment to move you over to here to that healing space. I think it's with both divine. And there's a lot of fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasies, right? And when you see that, what does that really mean? It means that there's an illusion around you. You're seeing what you want to see, not what's really there. And Spirit's urging you to trust and follow the signs to get out of that fantasy zone, right? You're in Fantasy Island, and unfortunately, in Fantasy Island, at one point or another, reality has to come to fruition. This is a past life lesson, trauma that needs to be healed, right? That deja vu, repeated patterns, karmic lessons, right? And this is that karmic hamster wheel I keep on talking about. And Spirit's showing you that there's two choices. We can stay where we were, make the same choices we have for millions and millions of lives, or we can finally start to trust in our own selves, trust our intuition, go within, and get to this place where we want to be. Lusting, forbidden, non-committal sexual energy, right? And that's over here, right? A lot of what we're dealing with is illusion and lust, that physical connection right here, right? That's not truly a spiritual connection because this is not built on a solid foundation. I'm going to move that physical connection over here because it's not built on a solid foundation. Sooner or later, you have to actually talk and be friends. And if you don't start out as friends, then guess what? Most likely that relationship isn't going to move further than lust, and it will be empty. Resistance, secret admirer, suppressing, timid, right? So we have another confirmation of that secret admirer who hasn't really reached out yet. Why haven't they reached out? Because they're afraid and they need to release that fear of what could happen when they actually do, open up and say, hey, I'm interested. Uh, they're probably a friend. They're probably, uh, someone you deal with on a day-to-day basis, but you don't see them in that same light. And because of that, they've been in fear. They've been afraid. They haven't wanted to reach out because they didn't want to ruin that other good portion of the relationship that you had, which was built on trust, built on knowing, right? Not built on just straight lust. and time, waiting cycles and moments. And Spirit's saying this is going to take time to get to here, right? So let's see what's going on with uh, some more energies on this. We're gonna get to let me see which set of cards we want to do here. I think I am going to pull one more set of guidance cards on what's happening within the situation, and then we're going to get to some messages, and then I got a new deck that shows me where the blocks are, right? So we can look at what needs to be worked on. So Spirit, what else is going on here in this connection? Give me like 3 cards. Two, give me one more. Okay, third card. Actually gave me 4. Uh, Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process, right? More confirmation. And again, like I say, multiple decks are all confirming exactly the same message. Gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more. And this is, this is the hard one, right? Because we want what we want when we want it. And it's hard to be grateful for what we perceive that we don't have, and unfortunately that gratitude has to come within. You have to be grateful for just the love that you have for yourself, right? Open yourself to love. It's safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. And Spirit saying, don't, make sure that you create boundaries, but not so tight that you can't allow love to get in. And what happens is sometimes we create a boundary unknowingly, like we hold on to an outcome, right? There's a special person that we've had in our head. This is my person. This is my person. This is my person. And so what we've done is we've locked the door to any other person coming in because we're so focused on that one person. And that one person may never come in because it may be an illusion, right? It may be that fantasy. And guess what? We just locked ourselves out of our eternal happiness. And we're going to go back through the hamster wheel of karma through the rest of our life. And because we've kept that door so closed, we haven't been open to other possibilities, the possibilities that we haven't thought of because we're still in our trauma response. We're not in our healed response, and that's why healing is so important, and it's a lifelong process. This is never a one and done. If anybody tells you it's one and done, they're just flat out lying to you. There's a lot of trauma you've been through these cycles of the karmic hamster wheel for billions and billions of lifetimes, and Spirit's giving you the opportunity to make a different choice, but a lot of times we make the same choices, and unfortunately that's what keeps us stuck. But every day is a new day. Every day is a new chance to make a new choice. And once you make that new choice, you can move over to the place you really want to be. Distance, the separation you're experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow, right? And why do you want that distance? Because if you kept going into that hamster wheel of trauma bonding, you never would have healed. You never would have chosen the healing, and you would have created more and more trauma, which brought you more and more into the hamster wheel of karma. And take your power back. You're giving somebody control over how you feel. Your happiness should only depend on you. And this is what Spirit's telling you. You need to be happy with yourself. And once you're happy with yourself, then other people will be happy with you. Right? So let's get to that. Let's see what's actually blocking this connection. So bear with me while I find this deck of cards, brand new deck. Put it somewhere, and I just need to find it. But it is what is blocking you. It's a giant deck. And so we're going to see what is it that is blocking this connection that we're channeling today. Why are we having these two spaces? You can see the size of this deck. This deck is ginormous. I can barely shuffle this deck. All right, Spirit, what is the situation that is creating this block? All right, Spirit gave us a few cards here. Let's see what they say. So Spirit's saying anxiety. You're afraid to get close to someone. They're scared to give them a chance, right? And this goes with that secret admirer, right? Your secret admirer is there. They're afraid. You're afraid. And being in fear gets you nowhere. Being a victim, you feel helpless to change your love life, but you can change whenever you want. And didn't I just say this, right? Every choice point is a choice to hold on. Now, remember, I also said holding on, right? And we're holding so tight. Release old ties in order to have a fresh start with somebody new, because you're sitting in that space of holding so tightly that there is no other option. Incomplete. You want someone who completes you, but you need to be whole on your own, right? And we said this here as well. This is more and more confirmation of what I've been saying. Fear of loss. You're afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance, right? And so that person was potentially your person, but you didn't want to take a chance because you were holding so tightly onto what you wanted. An indecision. You're afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. And again, these are all fear-based responses. And the last one, insecurities. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. And these are the things that are holding us all back. Now, if these resonate with you, please visit my healing channel, Silver Fox Spiritual Healing, where I use light language. It's on YouTube, and I have tons and tons of healings. Now, remember, these healings are not one and dones. These are healings that you're going to need to use daily to help you start breaking the energetics, these contracts that you have made over millions and millions of years, keeping you stuck because you don't want to move on until you solve something. And we need to choose to heal. We can't just, unlike a lot of these psychics out there, oh my God, it's, Lionsgate and everybody's getting healed. The vibration's getting higher because of the sun flares. No, those energies are available to you, but you have to choose to take advantage of it. And most don't. So if that does resonate again, consider I have a group healing coming on. It's the September 8th. It's for the 9/9 portal. It's a Sunday. Spiritual Susan and I will be hosting that event, and we will be um, channeling in abundance. But again, it's a choice. It's something that you have to choose to want to do, and you don't have to. That's okay. It's donation based, minimum donation of 30, suggested donation of 50, well below what most everybody else is charging for these events. And we're about an hour, hour and a half of light language, Reiki, affirmations, chakra clearings, meditation, and cards of guidance. So if you're interested, please reach out through either a DM or just send me an email with the information in my description. With that, let's get to some messages from your person in separation. Spirit, what are the messages that you have for the person in separation? Hi, Sherelle. And let's see what they are. Hey, Kylie. Spirit, what are those messages from the person in separation, from our DM? And remember, DM is an energy, it is not a gender. And so it looks like we got 5 messages. Let's see what they're coming up with. So let's see what our person wants to tell us. They dream of us. I feel like it could be my true self around you. They're going through their spiritual awakening. They're filled with regret. And it's a destined connection, right? And so, hopefully those people are the ones that are on this side, or, they feel it's a destined connection. And so, with that, let's take a look at some, where are we within uh, this pattern of romance. It goes in, in cycles like everything else. Let's see what part of the cycle we are in. Spirit, tell us, where are we in this path, the soulmate twin flame path? And so right now, Spirit's saying healing separation, right? It's 7/7. If you see 7/7 a lot, and Spirit's urging you to go within, right? Because you see this option that's available to you. This is the door that's there. You just don't see the door because you're so close to the door, it looks like a wall, right? You don't see that there's actually a handle that you can actually turn, and you can move that wall and turn it into a door. And, it's because we're so close to the situation, we can't see it. As you pull back, you'll see what's available to you. And the only way to get there is to go within. Right. And again, that's just, sorry for the commercial. Again, another reason why you might want to attend the group healing that we have. The light language will be channeled specifically for the members that are attending the healing, and it will be September 8th. It's going to probably be around 4 p.m. Eastern time or somewhere around that space. Uh, it will be recorded, and so you'll be able to use those energies throughout the year for your healing. So let's get into advice. Let's see what our higher selves kind of want to give us, because we kind of saw where our blocks were. We were given those blocks. That was a new deck that I really wanted to get, because a lot of times people want to know why am I not getting this? Why, what's going on? And so we can clearly see that. So let's see, Spirit, what advice does our higher self want to give us? And Spirit says, follow the path of your soul. You see that beautiful sun? That's the light of your soul that wants to shine throughout this darkness. You notice how all the fog is starting to lift, and that's because of the light right there, right? And so Spirit is telling you again, heal, go within, heal that separation. You notice the same color set, and what is that? That's a sacral healing. That's what Spirit is kind of urging us to get into with this. And so once we look at that, let's take a look at timing, right? So we say to Spirit, hey, if we decide to heal, what does that timing look like? And remember, timing is so fluid that nobody can really predict it, because every decision changes the timeline, changes the path. Sometimes that decision makes it move forward. Sometimes that decision makes it, you know, move backwards. So let's see where we are in timing, Spirit. How much, if we do that healing, we go inward. When are we looking at this rekindle, this connection, this secret admirer? Spirit's goofing on us already, right? Spirit's saying, stop obsessing first, right? And this is our biggest problem, right? We saw it over here. We're holding so tight that we're not allowing it to come in. So, Spirit, if we stop obsessing, can we get a time? And Spirit's saying, once you stop obsessing, faster than you think, when you least expect it, potentially in the winter, right? And so, winter is not that far down the road at this point. We are just coming into almost the autumn season. And with that, that concludes the read for today, a little bit longer than normal. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to donate, I love donations because it's the only way I'm making money at this moment in time. And at the same point, if you would like your own personal reading or your own personal light language, please reach out to me. Please visit my Silver Fox Spiritual channel on YouTube, where I have tons of free healings, well over 500 videos that will help you heal everything from inner child to third party situations. And so, with that, I thank everybody for watching and for joining me on this read. I will be posting this, so if you've missed a large portion of it, you can go back and review it. And with that, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.